7 million years ago, long before humans walked the earth, the world was shifting. Forests were shrinking, grasslands were expanding, and across parts of ancient North Africa and Western Asia, a new kind of landscape was emerging, vast, dry, and merciless. The early desert was still young, still forming, still carving itself into dunes and rocky plains. But even in its infancy, it hid monsters. These creatures didn't roar like lions or thunder across the ground like elephants. They moved silently, patiently, with venom sharp enough to end life in seconds. Among them was a predator unmatched in its eerie power, the desert scorpion titan and arthropod unlike anything alive today. Where modern scorpions measure a few inches, this one stretched over a meter long from stinger to claw, its armor thick and glistening under the burning sun. Imagine a creature the size of a medium dog, but silent as shifting sand, able to disappear into the desert floor as if swallowed by the earth itself. This was not merely a survivor, it was a ruler. And its prey were the early mammals desperately trying to adapt to a world turning harsher with every passing century. At dawn, when the desert was still cool, small herds of early mammals ventured out. These were primitive creatures rodent-like herbivores. Tiny proto-antelopes, early burrowing mammals edge, unaware that beneath their feet, something ancient was waiting. The titan scorpion hunted differently from modern predators. It did not chase. It did not roar. Instead, it buried itself just beneath the sand with only the tip of its armored tail exposed like a small dark thorn sticking out of the earth. Its entire body became one long coiled weapon. But the scorpion was not the only creature shaped by the rising temperatures. Small predatory mammals prowled the rocks. Early snakes slithered between sparse shrubs. Vultures circled overhead, waiting for anything that couldn't make it through the brutal heat. In this environment, every creature fought its own quiet battle for survival. But nothing fought quite like the desert scorpion titan. A small mammal, no larger than a rabbit, hops across the sand. It pauses near a patch of soil, sniffing, searching for roots beneath the surface. The scorpion remains still motionless for hours, conserving energy, conserving water, letting the world move around it. Then, as the mammal digs, disturbing the top layer of sand, the scorpion senses the vibrations. Its ancient nervous system is tuned perfectly to the rhythm of survival. Each step the mammal takes draws it closer. Suddenly, with explosive speed, the sand erupts. The titan scorpion bursts upward like a trapdoor ambusher. Its claws snap shut around the mammal's hind leg. The creature shrieks, trying to kick free. For a moment, it almost escapes. But then the scorpion does what it has perfected over millions of years. It arches its tail. The stinger plunges downward with terrifying precision. Venom floods the prey's bloodstream within seconds, paralyzing it almost instantly. A creature that survived droughts, heat, and predators larger than itself now falls silent in the claws of a beast that never even needed to run. But even the titan scorpion faced threats of its own. The desert was harsh, and every predator had to adapt. As midday approached, temperatures soared beyond endurance. Many animals retreated to burrows, caves, or shaded areas between rocks. The scorpion, too, needed shelter. Despite its armor, it was vulnerable to overheating. It dragged its venom-soaked prey under a rocky outcrop, hidden from vultures and snakes, and began feeding. Scorpions do not chew. Instead, they use digestive juices to break down their food externally before consuming the liquefied remains. It's a slow, methodical process, one that attracted attention. Nearby, a young desert monitor lizard catches the scent. It slithers closer, hoping to steal the meal. But as it approaches, the scorpion senses the movement. The lizard snaps its jaws, but the scorpion's claws open wide, larger and stronger than the reptile expected. It lunges forward not to kill the lizard, but to defend the precious meal. The lizard retreats instantly, realizing the size and venom of its opponent. It backs away into the dunes, leaving the monster arthropod alone. But this world was changing fast. Over the next centuries, the desert would grow larger. Rainfall would decrease. Plants would vanish. And the early mammals, desperate for new ways to survive, evolved more advanced senses, faster legs, sharper awareness. Predators evolved too. Birds with killer talons learned to hunt from above. Snakes developed faster striking venom, And in this evolving world, the Titan scorpion faced competition like never before. One evening, as the temperatures dropped and the desert came alive again, the scorpion sensed movement in the sand. Not the small vibrations of a tiny mammal, but the heavy, slow-moving presence of something bigger. A young prehistoric boar-like mammal wandered near the scorpion's hiding spot. This was a dangerous opportunity. The boar was large enough to injure the scorpion with a single stomp, but hunger pushed the monster arthropod toward risk. It surfaced silently from beneath the sand, its claws stretching wide. The boar sniffed the air and froze. Instinct kicked in. It backed away cautiously. But before it could turn, the scorpion struck its stinger, slashing forward, hitting the boar's leg. The boar cried out and bolted, leaving a trail of disturbed sand. The scorpion chased only for a moment before stopping. He could feel it. The venom was working. Minutes later, the boar slowed. It collapsed. But before the scorpion could reach its prize, a massive shadow crossed the ground. A prehistoric vulture descended, drawn by the smell of weakness. The scorpion advanced, but now it was outmatched. The bird spread its wings and screeched, towering over the scorpion. With no choice, the Titan retreated into the sand as the bird claimed the dying boar. Even in its prime, survival never came easily. More millennia passed. Deserts expanded. Rainforests shrank. The world became harsher, hotter, and harder for giant arthropods to thrive in. Slowly, the era of massive scorpions came to an end. Their size decreased over generations as water and prey became scarce. The Titan scorpion, once a master of ambush and venom, faded from existence, replaced by smaller modern scorpions, deadly still, but nothing compared to the monsters of the ancient desert. Yet the story of the desert scorpion Titan remains written in the silent sands. It was a creature shaped by heat, sharpened by hunger, and perfected by evolution. And for millions of years, it ruled a land where survival depended not on strength or speed, but on patience, precision, and the deadly power of a single sting.